go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Cleveland is the city and town, orange and brown. You know what's going down, we reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Good evening, everyone. East, West, North, South, worldwide. And welcome to All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns post-disaster show. Post-disaster show. This is Keith Allen, along with me, my partner in crime, decked in orange and brown, Ed in Columbus. Today, we witnessed the bad and the ugly. There was no good. The Cleveland Browns dropped to 0-1. They lost to the Dallas Cowboys, 33-17, as you see ticking across on the bottom ticker and everything. And, dude, it was ugly. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to come with some pretty scathing things about this game. And I'm going to be honest. From the top down, coaching staff, offense, all aspects of offense, quarterback, offensive line, running backs, defense, receivers, tight ends, defense. To me, nobody did shit today. Nobody. It was a total team calamity fuck up today. Flat out. Total team calamity fuck up today. But first, let me get to the in particulars real quick. Then I'm going to sick Ed on y'all. And first, feel free to get your opinion across, damn it. We are an interactive show. So, the chat lines are open. Feel free to holler at us. We want to know what the pulse of Cleveland is thinking about this bullshit today. We want to know. Let us know. Make us know. Because this effort here, and I'm going to say it like this, Ed, I've been questioning this effort all preseason. I said it looked like Camp Cupcake out there. No intensity, nothing. But I'm gonna lay off that right now. It's all bad. So express yourselves, folks. Hit us up. Hit us up. The chat lines are open, and we will try to get back to all of you. Definitely, because today wasn't no damn excuse. Today wasn't no excuse at all. No excuse at all. Also, I'm going to scroll back down here. Feel free to subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. Like this video. Share this video. Subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. Whether you're watching us on LinkedIn, whether you're watching us on X or Twitter, if you're a traditionalist, whether you're watching us on Facebook Live, or whether you are watching us on YouTube, feel free to like, share, and subscribe to the Alan Viz Media 2 YouTube channel. No doubt. Now, like I said, I was going to sick Ed on y'all. I was going to let Ed loose. Now, first, we got a chat right here. The chat lines is open. You know the deal. Micah, yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes. Micah Parsons is that dude times two, times three. Matter of fact, you were right. You know the deal. Micah Parsons is that guy. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest. And I was texting you, Ed, and I said, dude, he ain't got a chance back there. He ain't got a chance back there with that offensive line as is. But I'm gonna let you start first.
Okay. Well, thank
Start
you
first.
for that because I'm going to need a minute here. The number one thing about today's game that upsets me the most is every team in the NFL, maybe besides the Philadelphia Eagles, has offensive line issues. Okay. The Dallas Cowboys came to Cleveland against a vaulted and talented defensive Cleveland Browns team with a center that has never played center. They showed highlights of this guy snapping it to his mother on her lunch break. They also had a guard that was, what I'm saying, so they had some issues there. Okay, I know we had our tackles out, but and this goes to coaching. You have to design plays. You have to have a game plan. You have to account for the fact that your offensive line isn't perfect. It's the NFL. It probably never will be. The Dallas Cowboys are a good defense, but the Cleveland Browns are also a good defense as well. So the Cowboys, with a guy that has never played center before and a guard issue, came into Cleveland and they still ran their offense. Dak, who just got paid today, like our quarterback, he did his thing. He got a nice road win. Now I know it's the postseason they're worried about in Dallas, but Dak does his thing in the regular season, and he did today in Cleveland. So I am very, very tired of these excuses with, but the offensive line. Yes, but so was Dallas's offensive line, and they kicked their butts up and down the field. So I don't want to hear it. I will say one thing about that issue. That has to come down to coaching, but it also has to come down to the quarterback play as well. Dak, who was rolling out and making plays and throwing to CD Lamb and quick plays. Now, I mean, let's be real. Deshaun is a veteran quarterback. Dak Prescott, a veteran quarterback. Both got paid. What was the difference today? One made plays, the other didn't. Now, I think that Dallas did a better job coaching and putting that defense in position to get to Watson in different ways that made him very uncomfortable. And he did lose confidence to, the deal, case right there. I get that. But at the same time, I'm getting very wary and sick of, I won't even call them excuses, but, there are times where Watson would roll out to the right and he did have time. And he just didn't throw it. Now, I don't know. I didn't see everything. I don't know everything down the field. But there were a couple times that they were saying Amari Cooper was open. I heard from different outlets after the game. So I don't know what it is. I think that another thing that irks the shit out of me, Keith, you didn't play Watson in the preseason, but yet you have him in there when the game is a blowout. So what, you want him so it's better to get hurt in a game that you're going to lose? Or how about a game that maybe play him in the preseason that would get you ready for this game that we would be getting blown out? If you're so worried about him getting hurt, then just bubble wrap him and never play him then. But the fact is, you should have played him in the preseason and he could have been ready for today. Instead, you're playing him in garbage time where he was taking shots. So I don't get it. I blame coaching because they're in charge of not only the play calling, but the personnel decision. So this was a debacle. This was the likes of 2019 with Freddie Kitchens against the Tennessee Titans at home.
Dun, 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 dun. Now it's time for everybody to stand and come to me. I'm going to go good, bad, ugly. Now, let's start off with the good. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. If I do want to do any little brownie point good, the punt returner Jalen Darden looked okay.
D-Hop made his field goal.
Yeah, if you want to call it that. You want to call it that. He was doing that last year, too.
Yeah, well, I just remember Cade York. And that's just
Yeah. Jalen Darden was good as a punt
was.
returner today and a kickoff returner. But nothing. Was nothing good. Offense, defense, truthfully, special teams, nothing. Not a damn thing. Now let me go to the bad.
Jeez.
Believe it or not, the bad doesn't even outweigh the ugly. And you know that's bad. The bad. No running game at all. No running game, which means we didn't even try to run the ball either. And when we did run the ball, Ford must have still had their headphones in his ears, dancing and dancing to music. And Dallas is not the defense to be dancing and prancing to
No.
because they're quick. They fly to the ball. Quarterback play was terrible. Terrible. And I usually don't even get on Deshaun, but it was terrible. And it wasn't no fucking excuses. None. Because you know what? Thursday, I seen Lamar Jackson with 3 new offensive linemen wreck shop on the Chiefs. Almost came within a toenail of actually taking it to overtime and possibly pulling it out. And our offensive line technically is rated higher than Baltimore's. Am I right? And
right.
you got a overaged Derrick Henry in the backfield. So Lamar is the only running back there. And when you are the franchise guy, it's on you to lift your offense out of the abyss. It's on you. Now, all of it is not Deshaun's fault by no means. All of it's not his fault because honestly, a lot of times he was a sitting duck back there because the offensive line was terrible. 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 But I ain't even gonna get to the offensive line yet. I'm still in the bad. What's up, Reggie? Reg? You are damn right, brother. The Browns were outmatched today. Shout out to my boy Reggie Harvey, a.k.a. Romeo Rodriguez.
Nice.
Of the Triad Committee. My guy. Couldn't come on yesterday. I had to get that bread yesterday. But quarterback play was bad. Then, of the bad, too many mental mistakes, penalties.
Yeah.
Too many penalties. DeJuan Jones had 3 penalties.
He was scared of Micah Parsons.
He was scared of Lawrence, too.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence, too.
Yeah.
3 penalties. Hudson did his usual bullshit. But I'm not surprised with Hudson.
Right. That's to be expected.
I already expect the shenanigans and the fuck-ups with Hudson. But DeJuan Jones, he hasn't been playing that well either this preseason.
No.
And too many drop passes.
Oh.
Damn. I mean, I know Deshaun played horrible, but goddamn, our receivers got to give him some help.
If Njoku catches that one across, he's still running.
If Elijah Moore holds on to that one pass when he is on the ground, that's a first down.
I don't want to talk about Elijah Moore. If he never played another snap for the Cleveland Browns,
He dropped 2 passes. Didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, the one got intercepted because he didn't get
Yeah. Amari Cooper got to come down with that pass.
That's a touchdown.
That's a touchdown if you come down with it.
Yeah.
Too many drop passes. And this is supposed to be a veteran wide receiving core? You might as well have Tillman and them out there. Tillman and Thrash out there.
Yeah.
Because they could have gave a better effort to me. Now, let's get to the ugly.
Jeez, it gets worse.
Ed, it gets worse. Remember what I said during preseason? What did I tell you primarily after every Browns lost in preseason?
The lack of intensity. There's just something missing from this team.
Ding, 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 ding. You got it. You win the ugly prize. No goddamn intensity. They played like as if somebody done told them, the Illuminati or somebody done told them that they got a free trip to the Super Bowl coming in January or February. No matter what. I don't know if they're going to be the first 8-9 team to go to the Super Bowl or what. Or the first team with a quarterback that doesn't throw over 3,000 yards to go to the Super Bowl or what. No intensity. It's like this team is just in some kind of trance.
Yeah,
And
sleepwalking or something.
which leads me to ask, where are the captains are to
That's fair.
wake these people up
That's
and
fair.
have them get on their fucking job? Because believe it or not, it may be some brothers cut by week 8, by the bye week.
I don't know. Might
Because
send a
it's no
message. Send a
intensity.
message. Yeah.
Because they got to send a message. They got to wake up. This is totally ridiculous. To get how who who doesn't come in hype to play the Dallas Cowboys at home?
I
And
know.
with Tom Brady making his debut, and you're the national spotlight
Yeah.
game.
America's game of the week.
And to get beat like that, and the score could have been worse. And
Could
think
have.
about this.
Could have.
Think about this. With the Dallas, with no intensity and stuff, the Browns got beat up on both sides of the ball. Matter of fact, special teams too.
Yeah, they let him take one to the house. I mean, for goodness, that doesn't happen in the NFL. This isn't college where teams run one back and they ran one back on us, Keith.
Yes. And I mean, both lines of scrimmage was established by Dallas.
Yep.
And think about this. Dallas didn't exactly do a great job running the ball either.
No.
But they ran it enough
Enough. Thank you,
to
Keith.
be effective
Yep.
and keep the Browns defense honest.
Yep.
They ran it enough to be effective and keep the defense honest. And think about it. Dak Prescott, he said Brady sucks in the booth.
See, I here's the thing. Okay, like I think that's fair, but he was better than I thought. Maybe my expectations weren't that high. I don't know.
I ain't gonna even lie. I wasn't even paying attention to Brady. I was
Yeah.
more in the game.
So
I was
bad.
just totally disappointed. And I'm also gonna say this. My other ugly point.
Hmm.
The old line was deplorable.
It was.
They looked at you didn't have your starting tackles. DeJuan Jones looked it out of shape, not ready
did.
to play. I'm going in today. Hudson, I don't expect nothing of Hudson.
No.
But the rest of the offensive line looked at
Yeah.
and you're paying guys on that offensive line too. Big time dollars.
Yeah.
They looked at and slow.
They were always looking back because they got blown up at the initial.
To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Deshaun didn't have a chance. God damn it, Dan Marino, Michael Vick wouldn't have a chance behind that offensive line. And
No.
I'm gonna say this: the Browns are gonna have to make a trade or something to pick up an offensive lineman, offensive tackle, because the way it's looking, Deshaun won't make it past week 8.
And Keith, what the hell happened? All of a sudden, Conklin was practicing. He's going to play. He might even play left tackle. Then all of a sudden today, he doesn't play. What the hell's going on in Berea?
Well, they said, "Don't worry, be happy."
Okay, well, nobody's happy.
What's up, G host? What's up? 100. It was worse in person. Oh my
I
god!
believe that.
I believe that. And he is sitting in the dog pound.
Mm.
And you know, the people in the dog pound gonna tell that shit like it is. But the offensive line was deplorable. Andrew Berry and them, the Brain Trust, y'all gonna have to make something happen. Because to be honest, do you trust that Jedrick Willis gonna play anytime soon?
I no, because he seems he's practicing, but he doesn't play. And then when they interview him, and I see the stuff on X and stuff like that, his attitude, it doesn't seem like he's hurrying back. If you know, I don't
Not
know.
prepared for the top tier teams. You're
Obviously
right.
not.
You're right. You're right, Romeo Rodriguez. You're damn right. But do you trust that Conklin gonna be back anytime soon?
I don't trust anything anymore that the Browns say because
Go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Because here's the thing, like they always say one thing, but then they do another. Even with the whole Deshaun, how he's going to play, he might play, then he didn't want to play, but was it Stefanski's, call? Was it Deshaun's call? Now even with the offensive tackles, they're practicing, they're going to play left. Now they're not playing at all, and it just seems like there's always, not just 1, 2, 3 sides to the story. There's like 5 or 6, and then on game day as fans, it just seems like we always get the worst version.
And I'm also going to say this with that offensive line, they're going to have to do something. Because we don't know when Conklin's going to play. We don't know when Jedrick Will's going to play. And if you're going to keep going out there with Hudson on the right side, Hudson on the left side, and DeJuan Jones on the right side, and they both making mental errors like they are. And next week, we got Josh Allen for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's not going to be a cakewalk because you're going to be on the road in
Yeah.
Jacksonville. That's not going to be a cakewalk. And then after that, who we got?
Giants
Washington.
at home. That's a win. The Giants at home. That's a win. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Not exactly.
Well, you watch them
It's
today.
a win, but the Giants still got pass rushers that can get after your ass.
Yeah.
If Deshaun Watson can't do shit behind that offensive line, that's not guaranteed.
Did you watch?
And we ain't got no running game.
Watch Danny Dimes play today against the Vikings. They won't score any points.
But our luck, Danny.
I know he'll come in and throw 4 touchdowns or something.
But our luck, he'll throw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know.
Ronnie Cash says it's a sad, sad organization.
Yeah, well, he's not wrong.
Then I had another point of the ugly.
Mm.
The defense after the first quarter was below average. In the second half, I think Dallas put on the brakes a little bit in the second half because the game was really won in the first half.
Can I ask you a question, Keith? So
Sure.
Dallas is driving down the field. They're like on maybe the 15 or 20 yard line. We blitz them, and then Thornhill gets what the hell was Juan Thornhill doing? Like, you're the safety, you can't let anybody get by you, and then he's looking around like blaming other people. But you're the safety. Yes, I don't care about anybody else, but you can't let anybody get.
Because it was a blitz. Ain't nobody back there.
Yeah, that's you,
You're
bro.
It's all you.
He's looking at everybody else like saying, "Where's the help? You're the help. You're the help,
Right.
bro."
What's up, DJ Ronnie Cass? What's up, my guy Michael Russell? The line was bad. You damn right about that. But Watson can't hold the ball for 6 seconds. That is true.
That's true.
He holds on to the ball way too fucking long. And I'm going to be honest. I almost had a come to Jesus moment today. And only reason I'm not going to really go all the way there, because I understand that today was game one for real,
Right.
for real. It's really the preseason for Deshaun. Really the preseason for that whole offense,
I know,
to be honest.
yeah.
But it ain't no fucking excuses because they count in September.
That's
So, yeah, that sucks big time. It's a fucked up way to find out now. But you know what I'm saying? The line was terrible, Mike. And the defense... Remember when I said in the summertime that defense is going to get challenged this year? Thanks, Ronnie Cash. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. We try. We try to enhance the experience. We try to definitely enhance.
We're piling on right now, but hey, that's what it needs.
Yes. But the defense was below average to me. I mean, Dallas kind of put their foot on the brakes because think about it. First half, the Browns ain't had no answer for CeeDee Lamb.
Nope. Nope. And you knew they were throwing it to him. That's the thing.
Yes.
You know, it's like, who else were they going to throw it to? And it's like, come on. Besides Ferguson, and then,
Yes.
And then they ran it and got a first down. They did a draw play or like a delayed handoff on that 3rd and 4, and they got the first down. I'm like, I knew we were in trouble then when they got that. I'm like, oh, gosh.
And then there was a stat in the first half. The Browns went 0 for 6 in 3rd down conversions.
I've seen that
Ouch.
before. But that was
But
back
you can't be 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, because there was some drives where the Browns did nothing but pass. They didn't even try to run.
Yeah.
Where Dallas, their run wasn't exactly great, but they kept the Browns defense honest and off guard.
Yeah.
They knew that it could come. What's up, Scott Pennyman, down in ATL? At some point, for the Browns to get where they want to go, Watson has to look like the franchise quarterback you brought him to be. You are damn right. Because, like I said earlier in the show, Lamar didn't have no offensive lineman, and he almost brought Baltimore back against Kansas City. Wasn't for the big toe.
Right.
Wasn't for the big toe. Lively, you got to keep that big toe in bounds, buddy. But, and people wonder why I always drool over Lamar when he plays, even though I hate the Ravens. This is why, because he makes sugar out of shit.
Yeah.
He turns sugar from shit. And right now, Deshaun done turned shit into shittier shit.
Well, that's the thing. Like, even when Deshaun, like, look, I know the Ravens, he looked good that 14-14 last year, but like, here's the thing: like, the Dallases, the Kansas Cities, things like that. You've got to be able to have your quarterback when everything is going wrong, be able to
Be able
win
to do something
games.
right.
Yes.
Yes. Win games or at least keep you to
Keep
where
you
you
in the
can
game.
win the
Yes.
game.
Yes.
Because, I mean, this was bad.
Do you think Deshaun's look? I'm going to ask this question to you, Keith, because I know
Okay.
you're a little bit more of a Deshaun supporter probably than I am. I'll admit that, but I want
Okay.
Deshaun to succeed. But I'm getting to the point where is it okay? Like, I know we got a system that's more to his liking, being in the shotgun and things like that, but it seems like his processing of plays, like he holds on to the ball too long, this, that, or the other.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, it's like you got these cats like CJ Stroud and these cats coming into the league, and they're just ripping it like Deshaun used to when he came into the league. He would just throw it. And it's like, is he become gun shy? What is it with his game? Why don't he just rip
Um,
it? Even
I'm
Dak,
gonna
look at Dak was
I'm,
throwing it around.
I'm gonna put it two ways.
Okay.
I think some of it is on the Browns coaching staff,
I
and
think
a
so
lot of
too.
it is on Deshaun.
Okay.
On the Browns coaching staff, they haven't really pushed him.
Hmm.
Think about it. They don't play him during the preseason. I can even see why you didn't even play him in game 3. But game 1, game 2, he should
Yeah,
have had his ass out there.
I agree.
1 and 2, he should have had his
The
ass
line
out
couldn't have been any worse than it was today.
there. Right. Right. And you ain't have to face Dallas either.
Right.
So, I mean, game 1, game 2 in the preseason, he should have been out there. Plus, um, Deshaun has to. It seemed like he should have seen game film from last year, what made Joe Flacco effective.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they are two different type of quarterbacks. Because Deshaun, it seems like the plays take longer to develop
Yeah.
with him.
Yep.
And I noticed that today, plays take longer to develop. Then also, the thing that also killed me, they waited too late for him to try to air it out.
I,
It was
I
too
agree.
many short passes.
Yeah, these
And
check
it's
downs
like
and things.
when it's
Yeah.
3rd and 10, come on, no, check down.
Yeah.
You got to go for it. You got to
Yep.
go for the throw. In Dallas, teams are not going to respect you if you're not challenging them downfield.
That's correct.
They're not going to respect you. They're just going to load up. And when it's 3rd and 10, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, with Dallas, with that defensive front,
Yeah. It's
they're gonna
feasting
load
time.
up on you. It's feasting time. And then on top of that, with that front, with that bad of an offensive line, the Browns showed today that looked it old and weak.
Yeah.
That's a recipe for disaster. I was shocked that Deshaun made it through the game. I'm just being honest with you.
Yep. And then he's
And
taking
like you
unnecessary
said,
hits at the end.
and you said something at the end where I would have thought when the game was like 30-10, 33-10, Stefanski would have just took him out
I don't
and
understand
let
why he did.
Jameis go at
Yeah.
it. Because the game was over. You had no confidence in your quarterback, then got beat up and battered.
Yep. Strange. Strange.
But you didn't play him in the preseason.
Right. That didn't matter,
Then
right?
another thing with the ugly is, and this is what I was concerned about. Let Kevin Dorsey get full autonomy over the offense.
Yep.
Kevin,
Yeah.
be the coach, be the CEO, but let Kevin Dorsey run it. Because some of them play calls I did not understand.
It's strange. Yeah, that was very un Stefanski like, because even last year and a couple of years, I mean, there's always the people that come after Stefanski about his play calling, but when it comes down to it, he does a pretty good job. But today was very un Stefanski like, and when you're
It
running
was
somebody else's
horrible.
system for the first time against the Dallas Cowboys with an offensive line that isn't exactly what it needs to be. I just don't get it. Sometimes you need to know your limitations. And I think, for being coach of the year, I think Stefanski's downfall is he doesn't know his limitations, thinks he can do it all. And to your point, needs to be more like a Mike Tomlin or even a Ryan Day, be more of a CEO kind of coach. You got your coordinators, you hired them for a reason. You need to trust them and delegate that authority and then run your team that way.
Yes, he does. Because I just didn't understand it, especially when it was like 4th and 4, 4th and 6. It's not techno ball.
Yeah. What the fuck was he doing?
It's not techno ball, and you still had momentum a little bit on your side.
When it was 27-10, we had stopped them, got the ball back, and then you went to that shitty play calling, and it's just like, what are you doing? We get a touchdown there. We're only down by 10 going into the fourth quarter.
Yes, and like I said, it was ugly. Yeah. It was ugly, but there's still hope.
Yeah. There's
next Sunday. 16 more of these and everything, but they need to figure out something with that offensive line. I don't know if it's the scheme.
Yeah.
With Dickerson or something. Something's got to give. Because this offensive line looks nothing like last year. For real. And even last year they had injuries too, but they didn't fall apart like this.
No, the one thing about you were saying about throwing the ball and getting it out. Like, look, we all say Watson can throw and make all the throws, and and he's younger. And like, say what you want about like him comparing him to Flacco, but Flacco would just 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, throw it 1 step. You know what I'm saying? Deshaun, I know maybe you have a lack of confidence because this is a new system. You're coming off an injury. I get all the legal issues. Look, you have all the reason in the world to have a lack of confidence from what you had when you're in Houston. I totally understand that. But the best way to get your confidence back is just to fling that rock. God gave you the talent. Now just go out there and do that. And like to your point as well, I think this Browns coaching staff, one thing I like about Stefanski is that he is cerebral. The one thing I don't like about Stefanski is he's cerebral. And maybe he's making his players think that extra half a second before he makes a thing. In the NFL, if you're a half a second late, you're dead.
You're in trouble.
Yeah.
You are definitely in trouble. And you cannot be constantly 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9.
Not in
the NFL. No.
Nope.
Not in the NFL and not in the AFC North.
Against the Dallas Cowboys, too.
Yes. And I mean, they did nothing of what they didn't run at them or anything. It was just like, well, Chubb's not there. We're waiting on Chubb. I'm like, and if you're waiting on Chubb, we in trouble. And we got more problems than we.
And I'm not starting Ford next game. I'm putting Foreman in. I can't stand this pitter patter. I wouldn't even call it dance.
Where was Foreman?
I don't know. I was going to ask you that because I was like, I didn't really see him much today. Where was he?
Where was Foreman?
I don't know. They didn't use.
Foreman.
I don't know. Ford, let's just say this. Ford wasn't dancing. Ford was stuck in quicksand, it looked like. He was just like trying to get out of quicksand. I don't know what he was doing.
So he was trying to dance.
Trying to, but
Now let's go to the keys of the game and let's see if did the Browns do any of the keys of the game. Oh, no, that ain't it. That's the wrong one.
Does that still hold true? Are you still sticking with that?
For now. Okay. It's early. It's only one game. Okay. It's only one game. Rome wasn't built in a day and everything. And I did say the Browns offense probably was going to struggle.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah, they're going to struggle. So it is what it is. 1. What's your letter grade for number 1? Keep Deshaun protected.
F-.
I'm going to do like they used to grade us in school. F5.
Oh.
F5. Didn't keep him protected. And too much of a laissez-faire attitude.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a country club on this team. And where are the captains to bring the fire?
Mm.
And make these dudes recognize it's the real season now. Number 2. Bring the physicality early.
I'm going to say D. I'll give them a D because it was 7-3 at one point for a long time.
F. Dallas established both lines of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And they bullied the Browns. And when you get bullied at home in front of your own fucking fans, that says a lot.
Yeah, they punked us.
Punked us wasn't a word. Browns got their asses whooped today. They got their asses whooped. Number 3, no damn turnovers.
Yeah, we know that's an
Ed,
F. F.
F5. Damn, Browns failed. Damn. Three turnovers? 2 turnovers? 3 turnovers?
Yeah. Yeah. 3
You
and
can't
2.
win like that. Not against Dallas. Because Dallas scored too many points.
Yep.
4, don't get cute. Well, they didn't do nothing cute, did they?
Yeah. No, they just look bad doing what they do. So I maybe getting cute would have helped, but probably not.
No, getting cute would have got somebody else hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. I think getting cute, I'll be real with you. I think they were cute. That keeping Deshaun in there for meaningless reps at the end.
Yeah, F.
F.
F. So this
F5.
week, the Browns failed miserably.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always next week against Jacksonville, which won't be easy because Jacksonville was smarting after they lost to the Miami Dolphins today.
Yeah.
So good luck. But I'm going to say this. Next week, we're going to really see what the Browns team has because they showed no heart. They played like sissies out there. It was like Camp Cupcake all over. It was just like watching the Houston game all over again.
Yeah. I think honestly the Houston game actually was better because besides when Flacco obviously threw the game away with those 2 turnovers, but up until that point, like the defense was 24 they were playing better. This game, besides after it was 7-3 and they made it 14-3, there was no chance and no hope, and we played with no heart. And I don't know what it was. I think it was a physicality aspect. The more I look at this game and think about it, was we got our asses kicked, Keith.
Asses smacked.
Yeah.
They got a wedgie pulled on them at home.
And
So,
a swirly. Did we get a swirly as well?
yes, a swirly on top of it. So, I want to know where are the leaders are on this football team to get these guys to wake them up.
Mm.
To let them know, look, it's the real season. We got 60 because they can't be 0-2.
No.
They can't be 0-2.
Not with this roster. Not with this roster.
No, not at all. Not at all. You can't be 0-2 because then Jimmy gonna be looking at people funny.
Well, he might already do that, but that's just Jimmy being Jimmy.
And extensions won't mean nothing.
Well, like I said, I think this is the make or break year for Deshaun Watson, and I'll be interested to see moving forward the different play call, because what's going to happen? I think Conklin obviously comes back next week. I don't know about Wills. I think Jedrick.
Eric, you think Conklin's coming back next week?
I do. I'm hoping.
What is your percentage chance you think he's coming back next week?
75%. That's still not that high considering that one.
I'll go 60.
Yeah, and I don't think that. I think it's a flip a coin, but whatever, at this point.
Nick Chubb might be back before both of them.
No, that's not good.
I'm just keeping it gangster. Nick Chubb might be back before both of them.
Well, if that's the case, it's not going to be good.
And in the meanwhile, the Browns going to need some help on that O-line, that tackle.
Yeah, I think also, too, this team just needs to look in the mirror and, I'll say one thing about this Jim Schwartz defense, which is very, very concerning. Last year, they only gave up 10 points at home, and it was the 30 points on the road. That's why you alluded to this game looking like the Houston playoff game, which obviously I like the parallels that you drew there. But the problem is with this defense, and I've always felt this way about Jim Schwartz's defenses, they give up too many big plays, and once again it happened.
And you got to think about this year. How many elite quarterbacks did the Browns play last year?
Do you consider Brock Purdy an elite quarterback? I don't know.
I consider him pretty good.
Okay, well, we got Burrow, we got Lamar Jackson, and we'll put Purdy up there. They played quite a look. I think in the NFL, especially with this Brown schedule, I think the point you're trying to make is you're going to be facing average, above average, elite quarterback play. But when everything's going good and these teams are going good, these quarterbacks are really good in the NFL. Like, look, saw Dak Prescott today. Like, Dak Prescott, a good quarterback, looked great today. And because, because he got good coaching. He was put in a position to look good. And Stefanski has not put Watson in positions to look good. He really hasn't.
No, he hasn't.
I mean, that's the
That's
thing.
why I said he needs to let Dorsey
Yeah.
call the plays. Let Dorsey drive the car.
I agree.
Because whatever the reason, him and Watson can't get on the same page, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's time for Kevin to just be the head coach, be the CEO, and let Dorsey take care of Watson and all them.
Shout out to Michael on his point about Njoku.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, the only update I saw was that he did leave or was in a walking boot. So I don't know if what that means. That doesn't mean good, probably.
And we only had 2 tight ends on the roster.
Yeah, so I don't know. They'll probably do X-rays, MRI things tomorrow morning in Berea, but I don't know the extent of what the injury is, or maybe that's just precautionary. Maybe it's just a high sprain. But even if it's a high sprain or something like that, that's weeks. Some of those high ankle sprains, that's worse than it being broke sometimes.
Truth.
So
That's like a 4-week injury, 4 to 6 week.
So I don't know. Fingers crossed, it's nothing more.
Yes, because man, it was bad.
Yeah. Well,
it was bad. But there's always next week. I'm not ready to jump over the fence.
Right. We go to Jacksonville, get a win. Then we got the Giants at home. I mean, in the NFL, things can turn on a dime, and hopefully that's what happens.
Because actually, this team still could be on a track where they can at least be 3-2.
Absolutely. And the greatest thing about today was it wasn't one of those dreaded common AFC opponents. It sucks to lose. It sucks to lose on national TV with Tom Brady. It sucks to lose. I get it in your home opener, but it was against an NFC opponent, and that doesn't feel as bad.
True. Now, my question for Dallas is, why can't we see this kind of play in January? I'm just saying.
Maybe you will. Maybe this is the year.
Ed,
I don't know.
They don't win 3 straight years winning 12 games. And the end result in the playoffs has been the same.
It's like saying the Guardians are gonna. It's like saying the Guardians are actually gonna hit in the postseason. I get it.
Which, by the way, they got shut out today, 4-0.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Like I said, the Guardians' bats took a vacation this weekend.
At least they're on LA. LA's got nice weather. Good for Cleveland had nice weather today though too. It looked nice on TV.
It was a perfect football day.
Yeah.
Honestly, perfect. 68
and then they played the game, Keith, and it wasn't so perfect.
Oh Lord, that was an abomination. That was an abomination, but I ain't giving up hope yet. But I'm gonna say it like this. Deshaun, the excuses are over. You have to play, buddy. Because if you're the franchise guy, just like you got the credit in the Baltimore win, you're going to get the blame when they get their ass kicked. They're going to look at you. Because I'm going to be honest, be ready for it in the media, national media, local media. They're going to talk about how horrible Deshaun was this week.
Yeah, they're going to be in there.
Just keeping it 100. They're going to talk about how horrible Deshaun was. They're not even going to talk about the offensive line, how horrible they was horrible too, and how horrible were the receivers. But matter of fact, it was a total calamity fuck up for the offense. It was like it was a total plane crash for the offense. It was like the Hindenburg for the offense.
The humanity.
It was bad. Bad. But they're going to talk about number 4 first.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're a franchise quarterback, Keith.
So Deshaun,
that's what happens.
You're captain. You're the franchise quarterback. Got to ring them in. Get them together. Get in somebody's face. Cuss one of these motherfucking linemen out that miss a blocking assignment. But at the same time, you got to be on your business too.
Well, that's the thing. I saw that too. Speaking of, that's funny, but because Shedeur Sanders yesterday kind of threw his offensive line under the bus, and I'm not saying that's the right thing to do. I mean, obviously Colorado sucks, and he's like their only player besides Travis Hunter. I get that, but as a leader, and Deshaun Watson, all he needs to say is, "I need to play better. not throw anybody under the bus. We all know the offensive line sucks, and you're right. The national media is going to come after him and only him. But that's what happens when you get paid. That's what happens when you get paid the big bucks. And he needs to be mature and say, "Look, I need to play better." We all know, Keith. Everybody in Berea knows that every facet of the game fucked up today, and that's the reason why the Cleveland Browns lost. Everybody that put on a Browns
like
shirt,
I said, he played awful, but it wasn't all on him.
No, it was total.
It wasn't all on him. He played awful, but it wasn't all on him.
Yeah, even the mascot needs to be better next week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Speaking of Colorado, let me ask you something. How many games you think Colorado is going to win this year?
2, maybe 1.
I was saying that too. I was like,
maybe 0. I don't know. They're bad. They're bad.
Dude, they got pushed around against North Dakota.
Yeah.
They got pushed around. From what I've heard, Nebraska manhandled them.
They did. I watched a little bit of it.
And they play Colorado State next week. And Colorado State, they may eke out a win.
And that was a good game last year. Wasn't that one that went into like all those
rivalry
overtimes?
Game, yes.
Yeah, that was a rivalry, yeah.
Only thing I see out of Colorado coming good is Travis Hunter will probably be the number 1 pick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
but other than that.
Well, here's the thing. It's just like football. You can have all the star players at the skill positions, but if you don't win in the trenches, you get your ass kicked.
Yeah, they got their ass kicked.
They did. I said, Keith, you said how many games is Colorado going to win? I said maybe 0. They already won 1 game, so I can't take that away. Yeah, so I said 0. I want to take that back. So anybody out there, they're watching clipping and saying I'm an idiot. I might be an idiot, but not for that reason.
They in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Got Texas.
Good luck.
You got Oklahoma State.
Well, Texas, I think, is in the SEC now, and so is Oklahoma.
That's right.
Yeah, I know. It's so it's so hard to keep track of these teams anymore.
Thank God for them.
Yeah,
but you got Cincinnati.
Yeah, that's right. Kansas State.
I don't see Colorado beating them.
Heck no.
Kansas. I don't see Colorado beating them. Nope. Baylor. I don't see Colorado beating them. Ain't Utah in the Big 12 now?
I think so. I think so.
They're not going to beat Utah. Utah is probably one of the most physical teams in college football.
Yep.
It's going to be a long season for Deion. I hate to say it.
He's like, is that Florida State job opening up anytime soon?
Dude.
I mean, they're 0-2. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. I mean, Florida State. So
Florida State ain't looking that way either.
I know, but I'm just saying I think he'd have a better chance. Say what you want about Coach Prime. You put him at a good school like Florida.
Yeah.
He's not. Colorado just has its challenges. I knew that he would get the skill players out in Colorado, but to win
you can't get the
French
players. The meat and potato guys.
Yeah, they don't get those. They go to Nebraska. They don't go to Colorado.
Yeah, they don't go to Colorado. Only thing you can get in Colorado, you can get hot there.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Romeo Rodriguez said, wow, FSU.
I mean,
yeah they're 0-2 and out of the top 25.
Yeah, yikes.
Meanwhile, Ohio State, you ain't got shit to worry about till October 12th against Oregon.
Yep.
Now, what was your take on some of the games in the NFL before we get up out of here?
Oh, yeah, let's go to our predictions that we had.
Yes, sir. Let me get back to the design section.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get this caption off. Wait a minute, let me get this chat off real quick. Let's go to the design chat. Okay, first game. Houston against Indianapolis.
We both picked Houston, and we were both correct.
Yes. And the point spread was about the same as we both said.
Yeah.
Yes. Then the upset of the day.
Yeah.
And I told you this, Ed. Cincinnati is in trouble.
You did say that. Now, did you we both picked the Bengals, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we picked the Bengals. I picked the Bengals the game to be closer.
Yeah, I had it like 31-16. I was dead wrong.
I had it like 20-14 or something.
Yeah.
I just I had it like 20-10, 24-10 or something.
Oh, yeah, 24-10. Yeah, 24-10.
Yeah, but I didn't see New England. But you know what? The thing about New England is their defense is still sound.
Is great today. Yeah.
Yes, and I didn't see too much of Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
played a little.
see.
I watched the game a little bit. He made a couple first downs, but nothing in the red zone. It was kind of weird. Their play calling looked different. Like you want to talk about the Browns play calling today? Bengals play calling looked
Looked
awfully bad
weird.
today.
Then they had
Yeah.
them ugly ass orange
Oh, I
uniforms.
know
It
that
was
it
like,
doesn't match
ugh.
the helmet. It looks horrible. It's horrible.
Now, to me, the best game of the day was this game right here, Pittsburgh and Atlanta.
You like this game?
Yeah, it
I
was
thought it
a
was.
hard
I
hitting
thought it was.
defensive
It was
game.
hard hitting. I mean, Steelers won a game where they didn't even score a touchdown, all 6 field goals,
Yes.
and Kirk Cousins looked horrible. I had him on my fantasy team, so I know all
See
about that.
it?
But
That's why I wasn't high on Atlanta because I'm
yeah,
not
you were
high
right.
on Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
you
And
mentioned that,
and I said the Steeler defense was going to keep him in it.
and they
And
did
Justin Fields did just
just
enough.
enough. Just enough.
He didn't do nothing crazy.
Nope.
He didn't make no major mistakes. And
Nope.
Pittsburgh came out with the W.
Imagine that. Yeah,
Yeah, imagine that. And let's see what else we have. This game is going on right now. I don't even know the score. If anybody know the score?
I can look. Yeah, we both now in this game we both picked I picked the Lions 35-31. You picked the Rams, I think, to win
Yeah, I picked the
30
Rams to win.
33
Best
30 or something like that.
best game. Fins versus the Jags. It probably was a good game. I didn't see it. I was knocked out
It's
sleep. I'm
3 to
gonna be
3.
honest.
Thanks, Michael. 3 to 3
Three to
between
three.
the Lions
Thanks,
and the Rams.
Mike.
Yep.
Thanks, Mike. That's gonna be a good game. The Lions and the Rams and
Yeah.
everything. Matt
Yep.
Stafford is back home
Yes, he
in
is.
in Detroit.
8 Mile.
Yes, sir. Said 8 Mile.
I said 8 Mile. You know.
So, yes, sir. And of
And
course,
we were dead
uh,
wrong. We have
we
to
were
show
both,
it.
and we were both dead wrong
Yeah.
in
That's
this.
a great graphic, Keith. You did a great job with the graphics this
I
week.
try, I
Yeah.
try. Let's gotta get them done earlier in the week and
Yeah.
everything.
Good job. Good job.
Yes, thank you. Dallas total domination.
They got, I was telling my wife this watching the game. I was like, it is a very iconic game when you see the Browns colors and you see those Dallas Cowboy jerseys. It
Maybe
definitely
they should have
is.
made the Dallas wear the blue jerseys. I
I
was
know.
shocked when I
I
seen
thought
Dallas
about that just
come
to
out
throw
with
them
the
off.
white.
Yeah, I thought about that, during the game, but it
I
didn't
was
happen.
shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
But like I said, the film session tomorrow will be a down to earth, humbling moment for the
Yeah.
Browns
You
tomorrow.
know when the coaches scream, when the teams win and they say "See you Wednesday" because they get those, what I'm saying. I don't think any of that was said in the Browns locker room today. Not only did they probably need to see them like tonight, all Monday. Let them, what I'm saying. They're gonna need as much time together because obviously during the preseason, that maybe for whatever reason, besides their camp cupcake, like you said, that they don't spend enough quality time together, and it showed in today's opener. So hopefully they get that sorted out before they go down to Jacksonville because I don't want another embarrassment next weekend.
It was actually Camp Strawberry Shortcake.
Okay, sorry. Okay, thanks for the correction, Keith. I appreciate that. Yes.
Cause dude, I'm just gonna say this. If that offensive line don't get together, they ain't got a chance.
Yeah, that's
I'm just gonna keep it real.
that's
And
what scares me, Keith. That's what keeps me up at night.
it's like this year, it's like players are playing like they got it made. DeJuan Jones playing like somebody named him All Pro. Um, and I hate to just go at him or whatever like that, but I mean, all the intensity this season has been lack of focus, lackadaisical,
Mm-hmm.
laissez faire.
Yeah,
And I mean, they need to wake up
Mm.
because Jacksonville going to be gunning for him next week.
Yeah, they're 0-1 and they're mad. So yeah.
And Trevor Lawrence got a lot to prove because he just got paid big money.
Yeah, he did. That's right. That is right. Yeah.
Yes. And like I said, Deshaun, got to get it together, buddy. You're the franchise guy. You're supposed to pull your team out of the flames.
Oh, they're
And
on
at
fire
least
right now.
give them a chance. Oh, yes. It's going to be on fire all week. Because
Yeah.
think about it. I don't even think I'm going to listen to, well, ESPN is out, so I don't have to listen to them anyway. But
Yeah.
I am going to have to watch Fox
Mhm.
because now, Deshaun, you prove Nick right to be right.
Mm,
And Nick Wright been shitting on you all summer long.
yeah.
Speak. You done proved him to be right.
Mm.
But Nick Wright's been shitting on Deshaun all summer long.
Tell him to stick to basketball.
Or just tell him to mind his own damn business with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah. Really.
I
Exactly.
mean, for real. But I
Yeah.
mean, this week is going to be a big week. I'm just being honest.
There's going to be a lot of Browns hating this week.
It's going to be victory laps by all the national media,
Yep.
local media too.
Yep.
Because, I
Well,
mean,
hey, we went
bad.
through 1-31 together. That we can make it through a week
I
of
ain't
this.
trying to be 1-31.
Well, that's my point, though. But we've seen worse. We've seen worse.
Yes, we have seen worse, but ooh, national TV, everybody saw it. Ed, everybody saw it. Everybody.
I could make jokes, but I won't.
Everybody saw it. Everybody saw it.
That's not necessarily true, but I don't want to. I don't want to get us canceled.
Everybody saw it. National game of the week.
Yeah.
And you lay an egg like that. But in all being hopeful, I remember a couple years ago in Kevin Stefanski's first year, they got their ass kicked similar to Baltimore,
Yeah,
38-6.
that's
And then the
correct.
Browns ran off like 5 in a row.
Yep.
So all's hope's not lost. But I think they need to tighten things up.
Yeah.
And they need to get back on course. And you will see where this team at, and you will see who the team leaders are.
But I can't.
I gotta know who are the team leaders on this team. I hear a lot of talking and squawking. Oh, everything's gonna be all right. We gonna do this. I'm ready to be this. And all I seen was, like Above the Law said back in the days in the '90s, another execution. And the
Mm.
Browns were executed at home in front of the dog pound. And especially at the time you're trying to lobby for a new stadium,
Mm.
it's not good.
Well, I think this actually helps their lobbying issue or effects because I would say if I'm Jimmy Haslam, that stadium is cursed. It's we need to go to Brook
That
Park.
ground is cursed.
Burn it down. Burn it down. We're going to Brook Park.
We're moving. Damn it.
It's
We're moving. We're going to announce it now.
Yeah,
We're going
go
to announce
now.
it on Sweetie's Day.
There
We're
you go.
moving. I
I
want to
would.
laugh
I
at.
would.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're moving. Damn it.
Yeah.
We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
And I know Jimmy Haslam wasn't happy.
Yeah, he's paid a lot of money for the product today, and well,
Andrew Berry probably was somewhere like, oh, shit.
here we go again.
But anyway, the Browns lose to the Dallas Cowboys 33-17. This about sums it up for All About Sports 216 Cleveland Browns post game. I gotta think when I'm gonna actually do a regular All About Sports 216 show because we got a lot of shit to talk about the Guardians. Because they're in first place and
They're not scoring any
like I
runs,
said,
Keith. They're not scoring anything.
would you favor them in any series?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you? You couldn't favor them against Kansas City. You couldn't favor them against Minnesota.
I think there'd be a
All them-
push. I think it'd be a push. I don't think it'd be, you know what I'm saying? I think those teams, I think they're pretty equal. So I wouldn't say they're favored or not favored, but the rest of the American League, hell no.
Baltimore, New York,
No, no,
Houston.
hell no. No,
And Houston just got Kyle Tucker back, by the way.
of course.
Like I said, it's Cobb, we need you back, buddy. We need you back because I don't know what Gavin Williams. I'm going to be honest. I don't know.
He
Ed.
looked like he's like the offensive line giving up everything.
And think about this. I knew he didn't get through the first inning, and I didn't know till today. But I knew last night. I told one of my workmates last night when I had to work till 2:30 in the morning, Gavin Williams didn't even make it to the first inning. I didn't even really know that until I
Yeah.
looked the next day, and I'm like, damn, he did make it through the first
Yeah.
inning.
Was it point
How?
two?
Yeah, two and a third of
Yeah,
an inning.
yeah, 2/3 inning. Yeah, got two. Mm.
Man,
Mm.
and the Bats took a day off. Well, then it took the weekend off.
You take the weekend, pretty much. Yeah.
It
Mm.
was a bad day for Cleveland. Good thing I didn't do no sports wrap up show because it'd have been
And the
all
Cavs,
drip.
the Cavs didn't lose.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
Donovan
right.
Mitchell was down in
Yeah, I
Muni
saw that
Lot
he was at.
today. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's in the Muni Lot. Shouts out. Happy birthday to Donovan Mitchell, matter of
yeah,
fact.
yeah.
Also, my prayers and condolences to Deshaun Watson and family because his father
Mm.
did pass during this past week. Prayers going up for him and everything like that also. Um, Also, birthdays. Happy birthday to my niece, Sydney Lorian. Her birthday was September 3rd. Happy birthday to Trey Dale. Her birthday is today. Happy birthday to Dawn Turnage. Her birthday was today. Virgo Nation in effect. My son's birthday in 10 days, and he's a fucking Steelers fan.
He's 1-0.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. As long as Mike Tomlin is coaching, that defense is coming to trouble. And I told you I wasn't high on the Atlanta Falcons.
You were
Now their
not.
defense is something to be reckoned with.
They look good today. Their offense look like
Yeah,
shit.
they oh man, offense is like shit.
The offense look like ours.
And like I said, Cincinnati, you look like Baltimore gonna be the team in the AFC North. And Deshaun, you gotta get it together, buddy. You got
Please.
this division is yours to be took. Yours to be took. You gotta want it. You gotta want to take it. Because Lamar ain't giving it to you.
No.
Lamar ain't giving it to you. Mike Tomlin ain't giving it to you. Zach Taylor in Cincinnati might give it to you
They
because
might. Yeah, they might. Yeah.
they playing pussy get fucked with their players.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway, like I said, to everybody, don't jump in the lake. Season ain't over yet. It's only one of these. We got 16 more of this bad boy. But god
Okay.
damn, how do you
Jeez.
save it? God damn.
Yeah.
Also, Reggie Harvey, your Eagles looked good once they got that offense rolling.
Yeah.
With Saquon,
Mm.
them in Dallas gonna go at it 2 times, and I can't wait.
Woo-wee.
I can't wait.
Mm.
And I can tell you my NFC East predictions real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go with my prejudice. Dallas, Philly, Dallas, Philly, Washington, and the G-Men.
Yeah. I agree with Washington and the Giants
Fly,
finishing
Eagles, fire.
third and fourth. I am interested to see I still think Philly wins the division. I think by a game over Dallas. Dallas makes it, but they're gonna
It's
I think
like
Dallas
they
might win.
alternate every other year. So
Yeah, I think I mean we're talking about 12, 13 wins for each of these teams though, probably.
yeah,
It's gonna be hot. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because man, once they got that offense going, there wasn't no stopping them.
Yeah. Kevin Hart's team, EAGLES Eagles.
And Saquon, whew, he had a coming out party.
I know. 3 touchdowns. I had him on my fantasy team. Let's go. Let's go.
Man, wow.
Oh, well,
But
it can only get
anyway,
better. Keith. It can only get better, right?
no, he can get better. Can't get worse.
Oh,
Can't get worse. Hey, like I said, it's only 1 week. Next week, hopefully, sometimes losses like this wake you the fuck up and sharpens your game.
I hope.
And I think what Stefanski and them got, they got to demand more out of Deshaun. For real. They do. They've been babying him. I mean, to be honest, they've been babying him. I'm a Deshaun fan, but come on now. It's
Okay.
time to show and prove this year. No excuses.
Yeah. And
No
Joku, same
excuses.
thing with David and Joku. Catch the damn ball.
Catch the damn ball and quit getting stupid ass holding penalties.
Yeah. And
11
please don't be hurt.
penalties is too many goddamn penalties. Who are you going to beat with 11 penalties when you're playing teams that's on the up and up? You're not going to beat too many teams like that.
Colorado.
Colorado ain't in the NFL.
but that's the kind of team you would beat because you have to play physical. You have to play physical, and the Browns did not do that today.
Browns ain't played physical all year, not even during training camp. They ain't played physical during the preseason. They ain't played physical today. They got punked. They got smacked. So, where are the leaders at on this football team? That's what I want to know. Gotta wake these dudes up. Where are the leaders at? And coaching staff. Y'all done got out coached.
Yeah.
2 games in a row, if you think of Houston. Got out coached, ill prepared. It was like this team wasn't ready to play.
But he's the coach of the year 2 times.
And like I said, I said back in the summertime, this defense will be tested this year.
Failed. They're 0 for 1.
Yeah, 0 for 1. But anyway, we like to thank all of you that have commented and chimed in on the show. We want more comments, goddammit. We want more. We want y'all to come on. We want y'all to make this show the #1 live motherfucking online sports show that there is. Because we're interactive to y'all. Yeah. We go with your comments. We go with every single one. So feel free to chime in, comment. Next Sunday, we'll be on live at 12. Now, I'm going to fan another time for the all around sports, all about sports and everything. I got to figure that out. Maybe Saturday afternoon or something. I don't know. What's your free time look like, Ed, on Saturdays?
I don't know. There's times during the day that usually in the morning I got some cross country with my son, but usually later on in the day I'm pretty good.
Okay, maybe it might be right after the triad committee or something,
Right.
Maybe the triad committee and stuff. But yeah, we got to get that because, now it's September and everything. Thanks, Romeo Rodriguez, for your round of applause. But y'all give yourselves a round of applause for chiming in, and we want you to keep chiming in and checking us out. Next week will be the Browns pregame at 12 as the Browns take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, which won't be easy. You'll be facing the Prince, Trevor Lawrence, and Josh Allen. Won't be easy. Another quarterback with something to prove and another defensive lineman that's going to be in our face. Be in Deshaun's face. Hopefully, a miracle comes and our offensive tackles come back. But I'm not counting on it. Very doubtful. But anyway, we like to thank you. Oh, hold up. Let me see. Okay, take that off. Like to thank you all for chiming in. Everybody have a good night. Stay safe. Don't do no crazy shit I wouldn't do.
That leaves a lot, Keith. That leaves a lot out there.
What the hell was I about to say? My mind just went off track just like that.
So did the Browns offense.
Also, Ohio State won yesterday, 56-0, and Notre Dame got upset. And they paid Northern Illinois that beat them?
Northern Illinois, yeah.
In the back.
Yeah.
They paid them big money to come up there.
Nice. They won't do that again.
They got paid and slayed. Damn. Yeah. Anyway, any Irish fans? Your playoffs chances might be done. But anyway, they allow 12. But anyway, this is Keith Allen with my man Ed in Columbus for the All About Sports 216. We are out. Peace. Have a great evening. And stay out the way and be safe. Later. And matter of fact, the Browns lose to Dallas 33-17. And we're out. Peace.
Go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go brownies, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cleveland is the city in town. Action Brown, you know what's going down. We reppin' that dog pound. Fans going crazy, dogs want a bone. Offense headed straight to the end zone. Ground game, pound game, this is our season. Now we need to stop. Let's go defense, special team, running back 6 for the score. Extra point good and the whole crowd roar. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, Brownies, here we go. Here we go, here we go.